Um, all I can say is holy crap and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you from the absolute bottom of my heart. Like, just thank you. So for those of you who didn't see my earlier video today, oh god, I don't even know where to start because there's just so much like emotions that I'm feeling right now. All of them good and positive. I was scammed out a lot of money last week, and I told the story in my other video, $5,000, and I was going in today to pay for a surgery, trans-related surgery, to help me alleviate gender dysphoria. Breast augmentation was the one today, and then I also have facial feminization surgery coming up. And having just been scammed out of $5,000, and the fact that I was paying for these surgeries through financing, I was very scared of my financial position. And so I shared my story and my feelings and my emotions about everything that was going on, and I set up a GoFundMe to ask for help recouping my losses in order to pay for the surgery. And I posted that video at 11. I put out the GoFundMe at 11 o'clock today, 11 o'clock Pacific time, and by 5 o'clock my time, I hit my goal. In fact, I exceeded it a little bit because of all the charity and kindness and giving from all of you out there, and all of you in the Trek community and the geek community, the Doctor Who community. I cannot tell you how touched I am and how thankful I am and how grateful I am to all of you for this. Like I said, I went into my surgery today, and this surgery is something I've been very excited about and very hopeful for, and, obviously a little nervous because of finances anyways, even without the scammer stuff. But overall, just feeling very excited and positive, and was really looking forward to the surgery. I was even looking forward to the recovery from the surgery, because it's like, all right, 2 weeks where I get to sit around and do nothing, which, as someone who does way too much between my full-time job and YouTube and everything else, having 2 weeks where I have to sit and do nothing, honestly feels exciting. And the scammers stole all that excitement from me. Not just the money, they stole the excitement, they stole my joy in that moment. And I went into my appointment today and knew at that time that I had already got $3,500 of my money through the GoFundMe, which was more than 50% of my goal. It was almost like 80% of my goal at that time. And I was able to go into that appointment and use my, I'm financing it through a Care credit card, use the card and pay for it, and, talk with the surgeon and hear everything that he had to tell me, and talk about my breast augmentation and everything that was going to happen. I got to do all that and be excited again. You gave me that back. All of you gave me that back. That joy and excitement and happiness at this moment. I feel, like I said, I feel so grateful, and I feel so loved by all of you. Like I said, so many people sent me a lot of messages and responses, let alone financial support, and I'm going to try and respond to all of them as best I can, given the time and how many of them I got, and the emotion that I want to make sure I give the attention to them that they deserve. So apologies if I don't get back to you just in time, but thank you to everyone. Also, just because they are public figures and they are friends of mine, at least, online. I met a couple of them in person, but I just want to specifically thank a few members of the Trek community, Batleth Babe on Twitter, Heather, Council of Geeks, who has his own YouTube channel mainly focusing on Doctor Who, Steve Shives, who is a Star Trek YouTuber and definitely like a leftist commentator and one of the biggest supporters of me and my channel, and a big support of the trans community in general. Thank you so much, Steve, for blasting us out. Thank you, Triangulum Studios, Triangulum Audio Studios. Sorry, I always get your name wrong because it's so long, but thank you so much to you, because you were also the first to contact me after I posted that I had been scammed and asked how you can help. Starfleet Boy, German Trekkie, Lore Reloaded, Ketwalski, Trek Sphere. I know I'm forgetting a few people here and there, but and that by no means negates how much you meant to me in that moment. But I'm just, and then there are many other people as well who obviously gave, my Patreons, just people who watch these videos, anything like that. All of you are meaningful for me, and I'm just mentioning these people just because I know they're public figures, and it's okay that I can say their name out loud because they've already publicly shown support. And again, me not saying your name specifically is not a diminishment of my thanks and gratitude towards you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me that back. Tonight I'm going out with some friends after I put up this video to go to a Trek trivia night, Star Trek trivia night here in Los Angeles. Which, by the way, if anyone's going to be at the Trek trivia night, say hi to me, and if you know me, I'd love to say hi for a minute. But it was going to be a bit of a commiseration, me sort of getting my stress off my chest, as it were, and now it's going to be a celebration, and I thank you for that. I truly, truly thank you for that. Yeah. Just logistical stuff, just to be transparent about money stuff, because I think, whenever it has to do with money and me asking for money, I just want to make sure I'm being as transparent as possible about the situation where things are going to go. Right now, I'm going to leave the GoFundMe up for a little while. I'm debating whether I even want to move the goal. I don't think I will, because I hit what I was aiming for and what I was asking for, and I don't want to ask over that. But I'm going to leave it up for a little while because, the money I was asking for was just for what I was recouping from the surgery, recouping from the scammers, so I could pay for the surgery on my own. But if anyone else wants to help me with the surgery, I certainly wouldn't say no. Any financial help is certainly appreciated, but by no means necessary, especially at this point. It's really just a load off my mind. But helping with the surgery will be greatly appreciated after this point too. Any money that is given from now onwards on the GoFundMe is going to go directly to, like I said, I'm financing the surgery. So any money that is given to the GoFundMe after this point is going to literally, once I take it out, it's going to go right to the financing. I'm going to take that money, put it right into the card. It comes off my monthly amount. So any money you give after this point is going to literally directly pay for my surgery, just 1-to-1. All the money that's been given now is, what was taken out of my savings, and that was what I was going to use to pay off the financing over the next few years. It's going to, I'm going to be paying it off over the next, I think, 3 years. So far, 4 years is what I chose in the financing thing. It's about $400 per month. So, I had that little nest egg that I was planning on just sort of using to pay off the surgery. So that's going to be in my savings. I'm just keeping it there just because that's going to be where, if my car gets in trouble or anything, is that I like having it there rather than just being plopped right into the financing thing, just so it's available. But that money will be blocked out for that going forward. So any money that you've already given is going to be used for my surgery, but that's just transparency. That's just where it's going to be. And then anything else given after this point is going to literally go right towards the surgery directly. Like I said, I'm working with the police. I'm working with the bank. I filed a fraud claim. I filed a police report. I'm going to be talking to a detective in the next day or so about the events surrounding the scam. Hopefully, I will be able to get my money back from the scam. And as I said in the last video, any money that I get back from the scammers, if I get all of it, if I get part of it, whatever eventually comes of that, that is going to either be, I'm going to ask whoever gave to my GoFundMe if they want their money back. And if they don't want their money back, any money that, people don't want back is going to be given directly to a charity, up to the $5,000 that were taken from me. So, if I get all the money back and I ask everybody who gave to the GoFundMe if they want their money back and they say no, then $5,000 will be going to a charity, and I'll determine that when I get the money back, but more than likely it'll be a trans-related charity. I need to do the research to figure out which ones are the best, but it will be a trans-related charity. So just expect that if I do get the money back, and I'll keep people updated. I'll be doing more videos on the scam as soon as I can release more information. I know kind of what's going on, and if there's any way you can help me find the scammers or deal with the scammers or anything like that, I'll keep you all updated on that. And if I do get the money back from the scammers, it'll either go back to the people who donated up to the 5,000 point, or it'll partially or all go to charity, depending on how many people want their money back. One other quick logistical thing that I forgot to mention as I was recording the video, I actually recorded the next 2 videos that are coming out this week before I released the GoFundMe, and they were actually filmed right after I filmed the initial scam video, just to help me kind of get my mind off the scam stuff, just to create other videos. And so I've already finished and uploaded those videos, and in those videos I do mention the GoFundMe in those, and then I'm still having problems. So if you're watching that video and you're like, I thought she said she had gotten everything done for the GoFundMe, just know that those were filmed before the GoFundMe finished. So just be aware of that in the next couple videos. I've already deleted the footage, unfortunately, because when I edit the sort of quicker videos that aren't as long to edit, I delete the footage, so I can't really change them up as well. So apologies that that's still going to be there for the next 2 videos. But just be aware of that in case you're like wondering why I'm being redundant in those videos. That's all the financial stuff going on. That's my emotions right now, which are so thankful and happy and over the moon. Like I said, I did not expect to get any of this money back, or at least I expected to maybe get like, I don't know, $1,000 maybe from this GoFundMe, but you all got me the money back in about 6 hours, less than a work day. Like, I feel overwhelmed with your kindness. You are all beautiful and wonderful people. And even the people who couldn't give, and I know not everyone could give because their situations, the people who sent just kind words of support and caring and thoughtfulness, both on Twitter and my YouTube comments, all that meant a lot. And it still means a lot. Thank you. I don't know. I just feel like there's more to say. I feel like I need to say more. There should be more to say because of how much you've given me. It feels like I could not stop saying thank you enough. And thank you doesn't even seem like it's enough. So I guess I just have to stop the video because there's no way it's going to ever be sufficient in thanking all of you for everything. Not just the financial support, but just support in general and the kindness. I am so lucky to be in one of the most diverse, most kindest, most thoughtful communities out there, the Star Trek community and the geek community. And the LGBTQ community as well, which is part of the geek community, and the geek community is part of the LGBTQ community. I'm so thankful to be part of those communities. So yeah, thank you so much. Usual, I don't know. Yeah, thank you. And I hope you, as always, and especially right now, I hope that you live long and prosper.